How's it going, guys? I hope you're all doing well out there today, wherever you are in the world. And today's video is all about this guy. This is the new Friedman Smallbox pedal. If you follow this channel for any length of time, you'll know that I'm a big fan of Dave's Dirty Shirley pedal. And this is his newest creation based on the sound of his Smallbox amplifier. The demo track you heard at the start, everything was ran through the Smallbox, through the clean channel of my Laney LC32. I even ran the bass through it in a parallel path to give the bass a bit of grunt. And I've got to give a shout out to my buddy Ben for laying down some cracking drums to that track. Cheers, buddy. I'll leave some links to Ben's stuff in the description below. This is your standard kind of amp in a box pedal. You've got a 3-band EQ, bass, middle, treble, a presence control, as well as gain and volume. That's all pretty straightforward. If you play guitar for more than 10 minutes, I'm sure you know what they do, so I won't go through the boring details. On the side here, you've also got a structure switch, which seems most effective in the upper reaches of the gain. Adds a bit more saturation and makes the pedal really flexible. It's got a really usable gain range. So let's have a listen to some tones with some different guitars. First up is my Gibson Les Paul Studio with a Tone Rider Birmingham in the bridge and Rebel 90 in the neck. My clean sound is thus. And that was the clean sound for all of the demo clips. It's breaks up if you hit it with humbuckers, but pretty clean. And then adding on the Smallbox with everything pretty much at midday sounds like this. Really cool pedal. It's really dynamic as well. I know that's a really overused word in pedals, but I tried to show that off in the demo track, playing with the Strat style guitar at the start. Really reactive to your playing. I seem to just bond with Dave's pedals. Like I said, I was a big fan of the Dirty Shirley. So anyway, let's do a bit of EQ tweaking so you can hear that. So that was the EQ, and then checking out the gain range. I'm currently in the lower structure position. So moving the settings to roughly where I like it with this particular amplifier, I will then show you the structure switch. So we're currently in the lower structure. If we turn the gain up a bit, you'll hear the effect. It just adds some saturation, maybe a little bit of mid-range excitement, and it just adds a bit of a buttery feel. and then the maximum gain range the pedal's got. So this is the structure in the higher position and the gain all the way up. This is my FGN Odyssey with a Duncan JB, a Tone Rider Classic Blues and a Duncan Classic Stack in the neck. And this is the clean sound. And then we're in the lower gain range, which I prefer for the S style guitars. Sounds like this. And obviously if you're a sort of single coil player and you want it just as a boost, you can get a nice mid-range boost from it. Comes across a bit like an amp style breakup, a little bit more top end. The last guitar to feature in the track was this Epiphone Les Paul Special with Tone Rider Vintage P90s. It's actually on loan to me at the moment and I'm loving it, so I'm not sure I'm going to give it back. This is what it sounds like clean. There's just something a bit magic about P90s. With the small box, you're going to hear a fair bit of noise. Unfortunately, I'm sat right next to my computer and P90s don't like that one bit. So this is what it sounds like with the pedal. Just to round off the demo, I've grabbed my Baritone guitar, just so you guys out there, if you're playing a lower tuning, can get an idea of what this pedal can do. I think it's really good for it. It's got a nice top end to it and stays pretty tight. So this is what that sounds like with the Baritone. So that was a quick blast through the new Friedman Smallbox pedal. I'm a big fan of it. I'm not surprised I'm a big fan of it considering how much I love the Dirty Shirley. I hope you got what you needed from this demo and what it might do if you picked one up. As always, if you like what I'm doing here, please look at liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all that fun stuff. It really helps me out and keeps the channel pushing forward. Until I see you next time, guys, have a good week and take care of yourselves. Cheers. And today's video is all about this guy. This is the new Friedman dirty... No, it's not. Fuck's sake.